Hello, everybody. I am Lundus the host of the Lundus Instructs audio podcast. No music today. There are just some more serious topics to be discussed in AR, and I don't think that it requires any sort of music. It's going to be a sort of serious episode today. Nothing too. It's not going to be long at all. Probably only half as long as normal. But there are some disturbing things going on in American roleplay that. I thought I'd make an episode about. So I know that I said that I would not be making an episode until the vice presidential nomination, but there is something I want to talk about very quickly that I think warrants an episode. So let me just get right into it. Before I talk about the main thing today, the vice presidential nomination was originally scheduled for Thursday at 7:30 p.m. I believe Thursday, April 28th at 7:30 p.m. It was then pushed back to Friday, April 29th, 7:30 p.m. again, and now it is pushed all the way back to Sunday, May 1st. And I'm not gonna say like, oh, Akon, why did you do this? I wasn't like impatient or anything. I was just a bit angry that this was happening, but I kind of got Akon's reasoning for this, and I had to agree with him. It's that it's nice to have it on a Sunday because everyone's available on Sunday. Even if you're on school, you're off school. If you're on work, most people have Sundays off anyway. So that's good. Also, elections are going to be over by then, the House Representatives elections. And, just in general, everything will be better then. And it's going to be a new month, new vice president. So I'm happy with it. I'm not mad. I'm happy with it, but if he moves it back again, I don't know what's going to happen. But some things are happening now, in spite of this, that, warrant attention. People are mad at Akon Artist that he's moving this back. News channels are reporting that, that, like, he's doing this to, get something done there's some secret thing behind closed doors that's happening, but, there are some other reasons being brought up. But that's about it. I'm not going to give another prediction on the vice presidential pick because at this point I don't think that it really I don't know who's going to be. But I kind of want to talk about a few people, I guess sleeper candidates you could say, that could come out of nowhere that have a good shot. First person I want to talk about is Technozo, and I feel like we haven't heard from him since he ran back in back during the last election. He kind of fell off the map. I do believe he is still in the presidential cabinet, however he's not as active, but still Technozo is a great candidate for vice president. He would be excellent in the eyes of Akon Artists, but the main reason people don't bring him up in discussions is because he's inactive, and that's a thing happening now. Another person I was mentioning, sort of, kind of unseriously, but also sort of seriously, was the Deputy White House Chief of Staff, that is BT32538, or BT2385, not 538, whatever, people with numbers in their names, but he says, effective immediately, he is resigning from all positions and occupations, so we have lost a relatively new member to AR, so that's that. And his reasoning, he leaked some information. I talked to him for a little bit, and he said to me that he had been offered a position in NUSA, so he just gave up on everything and he left. Pretty traitorous thing to do, so I have no respect for him anymore. So that's pretty sad. I mean, just seeing him go like that. So, but on a lighter note, former people that have been doing good things in AR, the former DoCal secretary, 103, whatever the fuck is, the guy with a bunch of numbers in his name that I was sort of praising earlier, he looks like he's coming back to AR, not only like just because, not only I guess just back to just be on the server, but I've seen him on LA whenever there's a server startup, so maybe he's interested in running, maybe coming back to DoCal, because they desperately need it right now. So, with that being said, that's really all the new news there is, guys. Everything's sort of dry. I'm not liking it. I think that, I'm happy that Akon's pushing this to Sunday, but I think that people have just lost interest. People are losing interest fast. Like, I mean, incredibly fast. People are just starting to say, I don't even care anymore about it, which is sad to see because this was something that was driving activity, but now it's not anymore. So it would be incredibly unwise for Akon to push this back further, but again, he's the president, and I'm not going to complain. The final thing I kind of wanted, the reason why this is sort of on a more serious note, let me pull this up, and I think that you'll be as shocked as me when I saw it when you see it. I consider myself to not be someone who gets offended easily. I'm not any kind of snowflake or anything like that. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this was very, I guess, odd to see an American roleplay. So, as you can see here is the gang ads sort of thing. There's my ad. That has just been kind of taken up with Bacon Hair Foundation. You can see here the Roh Waffen. If you don't know what that means, Waffen was, I'm not sure what the translation was in German, but the Schutzstaffen, which was Hitler's personal troop division, had the word Waffen before SS. I'm not too sure what that word means, but it's associated heavily with the SS. A group in Germany known for a lot of things having to do with the Holocaust. So this is pretty disgusting, just reading this. It's a Rohwaffen is a neo-Nazi terrorist organization and white supremacist Roblox, it has several achievable goals and is recruiting members at the same time. It wants to overthrow the federal government, instigation of ethnic cleansing and a race war against non-whites, establish a white ethno-state which is based upon Nazism. Just a bunch of criminal means of revenue. I mean, this is just the fun part, but this is just... there is a warning here that we're not neo-Nazi, but like this alone was pretty heart-wrenching. It was kind of, who was allowing this in the group? Here is, you can clearly see here, people with the sort of skull mask, which is a synonymous white supremacist thing, and here's the same exact ad pasted again. As you can see, Armand Foley responded pretty appropriately. But then here, they have some more pictures. I believe it's this exact same message, but here's some more images here. Let's kill Akon. Join Adam Waffen, Roh Waffen, whatever, your local Nazi. Threatening to kill the president is another thing. I think that the president was trying not to come to make the VP pick. He just didn't want to get involved with this, and rightly so. It's a good day for kill some capitalist. Whoever wrote these is fucking retarded. You can clearly see there is a swastika Nazi flag in the background, and here you can see a moderator says, "Why do we allow this?" So this is deplorable. I mean, again, I consider myself to not be very offended by anything or anything like this, but this is just borderline unacceptable. I don't understand why this is a thing in the group. If people see us supporting Nazism, people will be turned off by the group. That's the thing. And might be the death of AR, which is horrible to think about. So I'm going to issue the message right now to group management, oversight, Bernard Caldwell, anyone, that this cannot stand in the group. I believe in our server rules there has to be some kind of rule prohibiting this horrible stuff. Here you go. Right here. Any use of offensive or derogatory terms will not be tolerated. Rule 1. Treat members with respect. Rule 4. I mean, this could even be considered not safe for work. I mean, not like pornography or anything, but still. Threatening or sending. Rule 9. This is all being violated by this group, this gang, or I guess gang. This quote unquote neo-Nazism. This needs to end. This needs to get completely cleansed of. This guy needs to lose his position in American roleplay. He needs to be wiped out, and all of this needs to be deleted because this is something we cannot have in this group. This is horrible. But with that being said, I know that this was a bit of a sadder episode, just because this is kind of depressing to see that this is in our AR. So I promise that next episode will be tomorrow, Sunday, May 1st, and it will be a very fun episode. We'll have some fun. I might live stream the episode so that you can see the VP pick. You can see my genuine reactions, and then I'll make another video probably the same day. But this kind of put me in a bad mood seeing this morning, so I think that's all I really have to say. I hope that we'll have a much better time tomorrow with the vice presidential pick, and maybe we can start getting some activity again. But for the love of God, please remove this. This is just disgusting. But I thank you all so much for watching. Have a good day.